Remakes have always blessed us new gamers with the old experience in a more modern fashion. But not all remakes are good as they say. So, here are some remakes that are worth your money and time. But before that, I'm Tommy from Tommy Anton, and these videos require some effort to make, so subscribe. First in this list is Silent Hill 2. As good as reviews get, this game was not hated as some other games and lived up to the hype. Players loved the old series and the explorability in those games, and fortunately it remained in the remake. As it goes for remakes, the game did receive a combat overhaul and obviously graphical improvements. The development team Bluebird really did have one of their first rodeos releasing this game. There were some problems at launch regarding a puzzle, but that was fixed almost immediately. And another problem that arose is the system requirements. As for Intel, you need at least an i7. You could always play the old game, it is just as good or better than the remake, or some users say. The story focuses on James Sunderland, who gets a letter from his wife after she died. Crazy stuff, right? What was even more crazy was James himself. Not going to spoil the game for you anymore, so let's move on to the next game. But before that, if you are considering to buy this game, overall it's a decent game. Second on this list is Dead Space. Let me tell you, at first this game put me on edge, like I was edging for an again like Silent Hill 2. This game was released for almost all platforms. Its gameplay is very similar to that of newer games of Resident Evil, but don't get me wrong, this game has its own story and gameplay mechanics, but it has always struck me as a Resident Evil game with a different setting. Either way, it's a very good game. In this game, Isaac Clarke, an astronaut who is working for the whole of humanity, yeah, you heard me right, the whole of humanity, for mining resources from planets, travels to USG Shimura, a spaceship, where his wife and her team was working, which returned no signals back to the main station. Apparently, aliens known as necromorphs had infested it. You know how that goes. So Isaac, who went to rescue her wife and her team, gets stuck there and must fight his way out of this mess. This game is a very scary game, so scary alert, don't die. Finally, we have Resident Evil 4 Remake. This was a game which was very popular post-release. Unlike the previous game we discussed in this list, this remake was truly better than the original. This game is one of the most notable games in the series for its very complex and fun level designing. This game was popular for obvious reasons. Again, a very solid game with a solid storyline following Leon Kennedy from the previous Resident Evil games. Nearly every YouTuber had played it and reviewed it. I hope everyone liked the video. Comment which game you liked the best and what you wanna see next. Like and subscribe.